What's up, everyone? It is that day. It's Wednesday. It is hump day.
It's Wednesday.
So that means one thing. It's time for a brand new episode of Chill Vibes.
Welcome.
Caleb. And he's Nick.
I am Nick. Glad that you all could be here with us today. Hell yes.
Caleb. And yeah, it is awesome. It's another Wednesday, my man.
You know what I forgot to do?
What's that?
Change the title.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
That's okay. Hopefully it'll change.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll, I'm sure they get the picture at home and everything like that. We'll give everybody a chance to hopefully join in and everything. We saw a lot of you on Facebook Live there. So I'm hoping, and I'm going to call you all out if you are not. I don't know. But, yeah, just hopefully all of you get the chance to come over and join us over here. Because we had some questions over there that we couldn't answer there, but we're going to answer it here.
Yeah. Yeah, going ahead and lead us in, Caleb. I'm sorry, I'm doing some of this stuff real quick. I got all the stuff saved and.
Well, all right, yeah. While he's doing, a little bit of
a
technical and
moment.
social work and everything like that, I'll go ahead and thank you guys because we are literally getting likes out there. How do you say ass? like literally every 5 minutes. Not even that. Actually, every 5 seconds. I go and I log back onto Facebook and everything like that, and I get just so many notifications of likes on Chill Vibes.
Awesome.
So thank you guys for
so
checking out the
awesome.
show. Thank you guys for checking out the podcast. It is amazing and to us because it's
it means the world to us
amazing.
that you guys join in and want to be a part of our community. Because we're all the same. We all put our pants on the same way. There's no reason for us to separate ourselves like that. So join in and, let's all have a
Mine
good
were tighter in
conversation,
high
right?
school, though. Because I was the scene
For real.
guy.
For real.
Girl pants. Who remembers that face? But, yeah. So, it's awesome. And it's awesome just how much the show is growing and everything. And it shows how much you guys are liking it and everything like that. So, please message us on Facebook, give us likes, spread us around and everything like that. Share this with all of your friends and family. Tell them every Wednesday, come chill with Nick and Caleb on Chill Vibes.
Yes, please.
See what
every
I did there?
Wednesday.
That's what you call a segment or a segue.
Yeah, we did you say that we
or a
broadcast
slogan. I don't
every
know.
Wednesday?
I can't think straight at this point.
Did you say that we broadcast every Wednesday?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, just making
Wednesday,
sure.
every Wednesday night. Usually it's at 8 o'clock, but we had some scheduling issues and technical things.
Yeah,
so
I ended up getting off work late, but that's okay.
yeah, it's
okay.
all right. So we just started about 30 minutes late, pretty much. But still, it's still gonna be a good episode and everything.
Oh, I am highly excited.
Man, just so much is happening in the news right now and everything like that. And not a lot of good stuff, which I mean obviously it's the news, but as far as let's say celebrities, what the hell, we lost Luke Perry.
Yeah, that was wild. What happened?
He suffered a stroke, a massive stroke.
That's terrible.
He's just suffered a massive stroke, and that stroke, I guess, just was enough to kill him. So,
damn it.
I mean, it sucks. He at one point, I don't think people realize, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this, he at one point was one of the biggest celebrities in the world.
Oh, wow, really?
Beverly Hills 90210. Are you kidding me, dude? Name me a person back in the day that doesn't know what that show was.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying, he was, and when you have shows like that are just so popular, you connect with the audience in such a much different way than you do a movie, just a single movie, because it's every single week.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
dude, Luis, I totally heard about that, man. R. Kelly is a fucking pedophile.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Oh, dude. I've been hearing about. I work at Fox, so yeah, I've seen that, and that's actually what I was going to get to.
Okay.
If I could
Talk us in.
I
Talk us in,
I want to
please.
talk about that, Luis. And I know that you had some questions earlier, and we'll get to those in just a bit. But I was going to talk about that, the R. Kelly thing, because today he kind of like he finally broke his silence. Not kind of. He did. He broke his silence on this because, okay, so what happened was, Nick,
Yeah.
because you were saying, did you hear about that? All right.
Right.
So here's what happened. All right.
Yeah, please.
There
educate
was
me,
a
educate me.
documentary that was released by Netflix. No, I'm sorry, not Netflix. Lifetime. Not,
Okay.
No, not Netflix. I'm thinking of another one. Lifetime. Netflix releases so many damn things I can't, remember what's not. But they released a documentary on Lifetime, and
I know, right, Louise?
It was
That shit
called.
It was devastating to find out.
It was called Surviving R. Kelly.
What?
Yeah, and it featured these. Well, there were multiple accusations, but it really spawned from these two women.
Right.
And I don't know, I can't remember their names, but they came out, and in this documentary, they basically said that R. Kelly basically like chained them up in a basement and was a
What?
sexual abuser, was a monster, and would tell them when to eat, when like basically slaves.
Oh, it puts the lotion on the skin.
They were
or
women.
It gets the hose again.
Wow.
Oh,
They were
no.
women. They were women who were chained, right? Chained. They were women who were basically like slaves to him, or sexual abuse and stuff like that. There's a bunch of things, like there's a lot more to it, obviously, but that was like the main gist of it.
Yeah.
And this documentary came out, and at first it was just a documentary. That's
Yeah.
all it was. But then the FBI saw this, and law enforcement saw it, and they were like, wait a minute, if you did that, then you're going to jail, or you're going no, not jail, you're going to prison.
Yeah.
Because
that's a little
you should pay for it.
much.
Now, here's the thing, okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
It's still just accusations.
Okay,
There
so he's not
is-
convicted.
He's on trial right now. I don't know if they have. I haven't checked the news recently. I don't know if they've come to I don't think they've come to a decision yet or anything like that. But
right.
but he is in court. I know that.
Damn.
So he does
that
have to
wild,
stand
though?
trial for it. But I'm just I'm like, I mean, I want to believe the women, because if that did happen and they're suffering and everything, then yes, he should pay. I want to believe them, but I also just don't want to believe that someone is that cruel.
Yeah.
That he's like, because I kind of agree. Now, I don't agree with what let me state for the record, if R.
Right.
Kelly is guilty or this is true, I do not agree with it one bit or thing. I agree
Yeah.
he should go to prison, he needs to pay for his everything, blah blah blah. All of that. I agree with that. I'm just saying though, this morning, all right, because this was what I was getting to. This
Yeah.
morning he was on Good Morning America.
Are you talking about
And
R. Kelly?
yes, and he finally broke his silence. He spoke with I forget what's her
Is
name.
this when he freaked out?
Yes, that was when he was freaked out. When he was like, I'm fighting for my fucking life, man. Y'all killing me with this shit.
Oh,
Y'all killing me.
Poor R. Kelly.
But people were making fun of him, and people were saying, oh, that's a man who's desperate at this point. I'm going, but wait a minute now. If you see what these people are saying, people are literally calling him a monster, like they're painting him as Satan. And now if you did that, I agree.
yeah.
But if you didn't, and there is any truth to that, why would you how would you react? If I was being accused of that, I would be like, and I didn't do it, I would be like, you. Like I'm trying to tell you I didn't do it,
Yeah.
but you're not
Do you
hearing
really think
me.
he didn't do it though?
I don't know. I see, because it's just like the Bill Cosby situation.
Oh God, this is the
I mean, honest to God. And by the way, before we go any further, I don't really want to get into politics or anything. This is not politics to me.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
This is just.
This is TMZ.
this
Strictly
is-
TMZ.
Pretty much. I can talk about TMZ all day long. But here's my thing. It's just like the Bill Cosby situation. It's just like a lot of these sexual allegations and everything like that. It's okay. It's so easy to go, yes, you did it. And you hear all of this stuff, and oh my God, he did this and that, and blah, blah, blah. But then you have to step back and you go, wait a minute. First of all, this was, if you did do it, it was 30, or well, not if you did do it. The alleged allegation was from like 30 years ago, or like, 50 years ago or something like. And
Yeah,
was
we're
the
talking about
case
Bill
with
Cosby
like
still.
well, I'm talking about R. Kelly as well, because it didn't just happen.
Yeah.
This apparently happened
He's not like 80 though. It didn't happen 50 years ago. It happened like.
well,
15
no,
years
I mean,
ago. This shit
I'm
happened,
talking
like, 10
about
to
I'm talking about them in the same breath,
Well,
pretty much.
Yeah, R. Kelly shit happened like 10, 15 years ago, man.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I know. I'm talking about it in the same breath. Like,
Okay, I gotcha.
I'm just saying, like in general,
In the
that's what's
span-
happening.
Okay, I understand. You're
That's
saying
what's
in the
happening.
span of R. Kelly to say somebody like Bill Cosby. I understand.
Well,
now.
in that, I mean, just yeah. I mean, I'm
gotcha.
being
or
exaggerating.
even somebody like Harvey Weinstein, or
Well,
somebody
exactly.
Like
see,
that,
see. Wait a
man.
minute. Now, this is my point, right? Okay. What I'm saying is, all of these accusations are saying like, that they happened years ago. How can you prove it? Why didn't you come out and say this already? And a lot of the times they say,
you
well, I
know-
was afraid to. I'm like, well, wait a minute.
Well, hold
If
on. You do actually have to consider their position, though, man. If you are in a position,
And I am.
If you are in a position that you have absolutely no power to be able to do anything about it, less being killed, you bide your time
Right.
until you're able to actually say
Right,
something. about it.
right.
I understand that.
And I get that, but I'm saying no.
we can't be so quick to throw that out the window, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's
right,
all.
right. But we can't be so quick to throw out that, hey, wait a minute, this was a
Well,
30-year ago
yeah.
accident. Because here's my thing. Brett Kavanaugh just stood trial as well. He got accused of something that apparently, that,
got acquitted, didn't
supposedly having. No, he didn't even stay in trial.
Oh, he didn't? Okay.
I mean,
I didn't see the results that happened with the whole Kavanaugh
it didn't
situation,
matter.
So.
It really didn't matter. He was going to take the seat regardless. All right, like it was that's politics. I'm not getting into that. What I was trying to make the point of was he was people were saying no, he's being framed. She's making this crap up and everything like that.
Yeah.
But in R. Kelly's case or in Bill Cosby's case, it's like people couldn't be like, well, wait, could they be saying it? I just want to know where they found.
Cosby, don't forget that, not to point out something specific about one thing. I know that you're trying to make kind of like a blanket statement here, but don't forget with the Bill Cosby thing, he had like 55 allegations against him.
Well, that was why that was so confusing.
This shit was wild. That's not confusing. That is insane.
No, which I mean, him. I was just kind of using him.
Allegations, or it was like 53, I think. I have to look up that exact number. Let's look it up. Bill Cosby.
Right.
What? Sex allegations? Sex assault cases?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm not even trying to defend it. Like I'm not trying to defend any of this. What I'm saying is like, I don't know. Like, it's just at times it is hard for me to believe that. Like, wait a minute. Like you're saying this happened years ago. Like. How can you show me evidence from years ago like that unless it's a clear like cold-blooded murder case or something like that?
Oh my God, 60 accusers for the Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
thing.
I know.
Oh my word.
I get
just find
that.
that as
No,
a fun fact.
I mean,
That's all.
Yeah, that one. I mean,
that's insane. And like, but then if you go back to cases like MJ, man,
it's true. And that's been a controversy apparently as of late. I haven't even seen this damn documentary because there's a documentary called After Neverland or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
I heard
that's
about that.
creating a big controversy and everything, and it's just
May I posit an interesting perspective about the whole Michael Jackson situation from some stuff that I learned in the past.
I mean, I know all about Michael Jackson, so you know.
Well, okay, so for those people out there who don't know, Michael Jackson, of course, was accused of diddling little kids, man, specifically little boys. And I have a theory as to why that happened. I really don't think that he did anything. I think that he had all of that crap happen to him because certain people in certain societies that we shall not name wanted his money. Or even Joe Jackson wanted his money. And they needed a way to usurp him for everything that he fucking had, man.
Okay, but
you know what I'm saying?
Could I pose this point then? You say that, and I agree. Okay, as Steve Harvey would said, he had Mike money. You can't count Mike money. That's exactly how he says it. Like
Michael Jackson was the king of pop for a reason. You don't just get that name, you know what I mean?
I know.
Don't forget, I'm not convincing you with all of this.
Right.
We're just having a discussion. So.
Okay. Well, yeah, because earlier I was like, I'm not trying to defend any of this.
Yeah.
I was trying to say what you just said. Like you just said you have a theory and everything like that, but so you couldn't say the same thing for R. Kelly, who clearly is a millionaire, and these two girls are, and people are looking for a payday.
I could definitely see that happening for sure.
You know,
for sure. People come out of the woodwork to take his money.
I don't know if he did it. I can't say if he did. It's just accusations until he is legit found guilty. Which is, I mean, the Bill Cosby thing. I'm just like, well, I mean. He was found guilty, so I guess he did it. But still, you still wonder because it's like, wait a minute. You waited till all of this time after this man has been, like you could have gotten him years ago and everything like that. It just like
it blows my mind too.
There's too many there's too many holes in everything. Yeah. Like now again, if you did, and trust me, I want to state for the record right now. Because, ladies, I'm on your side. If a man sexually abuses a woman, like if R. Kelly did that and I saw him in the street, I'd beat the living shit out of him because I despise men like that.
Me too,
trust
man.
me. But I'm just saying, for me, it's like, okay, if this just happened to them, say a month ago, and they came out about it now, I'd be like, okay, somebody better listen to them right now because they're talking right now.
Yeah.
But they're coming out like 12 years later, and it's like, how can you prove it? How can you prove it? Like what can
Unless
you prove?
You're able
can
to
you go back to the house where he probably?
You can probably go back and get like medical exam tests, records and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe as well. I don't know how all of that stuff works.
Which is not anything.
But I'm just saying,
a laughing matter at all. We do not condone
exactly.
it in any way. We are strictly against it. You know what the cure for a rapist is?
But it's just. But
you know what the cure for a rapist is?
What?
A silver bullet.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Take one. Just one.
Trust me.
Oh,
we are
very.
I want to. Yes, I would go insane clown posse on your ass.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
There's my joke.
Without a doubt.
Like I would do that because I hate men like that. But I'm just saying I can't be one of those ones that just rushes to conclusion when you say it happened 12 years ago because I'm just like, okay, well, like.
Exactly. Where's your evidence?
Like
you have to have.
And I'm not saying that.
You have to be able to prove your case in
exactly.
a court of law in front of a judge and a judiciary group of your peers.
Now, I have not seen this documentary. Okay, first of all, I don't watch Lifetime, and
me neither. I don't really watch TV at all. I don't even have cable.
I'm sorry, y'all. I watch wrestling all day. I'm just like fuck everything.
Because do what you do, man. Be you.
Because I mean, I work for Fox and everything, so it's like I see just TV all day. So I'm just like I watch what wrestling. So whatever. So I don't watch that kind of stuff. So I don't know if I haven't seen it, so I don't know if there is hard evidence. But just because there's a documentary made about it, you know, like it's like I don't even know what I'm trying to say, to be honest at this point.
I think from what I
like,
understand from what you've said, it's kind of like, where are these people who are presenting this information to us? How can we believe them? We don't even know where they're getting their facts from. You know what I'm saying?
Because here's the thing. Yeah, exactly. Because here's the thing. This was all started by a documentary. It was literally started by a documentary. Now, and he was acquitted. Now, remind you of that supposed, you know, video of him with a minor or anything like that. Now, I mean, I'm not even gonna get into that because I actually don't have any opinions on that because I don't follow R. Kelly like that. It's because, you know, like I work for the media, like they make you follow it now.
It kind of pisses me off that he ruined Space Jam for me, though. I believe
I can't do it. Yeah, I was about to say I can't do it. I can't sing it because here's my thing. He ruined. Because here's my thing. I'm gonna admit something right now. As a kid, because my dad liked her, I was a big Celine Dion fan.
You know, I was a big Shania Twain fan.
So was I.
Because of my mom, man. So it's all good. I get it. Yeah.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Man, I can't even remember.
And you know what's funny? Because of listening to that music, it taught me to respect women. Yeah. Shania Twain, if Make Me Feel Like a Woman or whatever that song, man, think about it. She was really...
Can I actually say this right now in a way?
We are on a podcast on the internet. We have
because
the
here's
to say
because here's
here's
the thing, real quick. As a child, like, obviously, you know, I knew the difference between men and women and everything like that. But I never looked at a woman artist as like, I was like, oh, that's a good woman artist. I just looked at her as like, oh, that's a good artist.
Yeah.
Like, just as a child. So I don't know, like, I don't know how other children are raised or anything like that, but that's how I looked at everything.
Well, you know what I mean. I just mean that Shania Twain and like Celine Dion were powerful women in their genres of music. And
I agree.
They preached.
So was Madonna.
Right, Madonna.
Love Madonna.
Madonna's a little fucking out there though, but that's okay. I'll still love her to death.
Yeah, but she at one point was a queen. She was at one point a queen of pop.
Oh, absolutely. And she passed the torch to MJ. It was wonderful.
To MJ?
Yeah.
No.
Well, he was the king of pop. I guess she would be the queen of pop then.
I was about to say, no.
I never thought about that.
Michael Jackson.
I never thought about that.
Not pass the torch to her.
I never thought about that. That's awesome.
No, she started her own, really,
Gotcha.
if you think about it.
That's true.
She was like
paved the way for girls like Lady Gaga.
And I was about to say, then she passed it on to like Britney Spears at the time. And then she passed it on
I had
to
the biggest crush on Britney Spears.
Oops, I did it again.
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of those '90s kids.
I did too. I bought the damn album out of the store as a child.
No, I didn't see that one, Louise. He asked us if we heard Celine Dion's song for Deadpool 2. I didn't.
No, not yet, but I've heard about it, and I need to check that out. I was actually talking about like she did a song with R. Kelly.
Celine Dion?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
I'm your angel.
Oh my God! I'm your toilet.
No, well, she actually.
urinal.
Well. Here's the thing. Because of these allegations and everything like that, she has, like, blocked him and everything. Like she took her song. I can't find it on Spotify, and I'm just like, fuck. Like that was a good song.
Those damn Google search algorithms making everything damn near impossible to find again. Damn you, Google.
So, what are people saying there, Nick? Because I can't see because
it's
of
Louise
my terrible eyes going out.
Why don't you have your glasses?
Because I have my contacts in, and I've had them in all day. So
that sounds like a user error, doesn't it, folks?
No, it doesn't, because I don't want my contacts, or I don't want my glasses on.
Louise,
now I got it up. All right.
Okay, there you
go. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is funny as hell.
I'm glad everybody could join us tonight. This is fantastic. I'm glad to see that our podcast is growing. I'm glad to see that we're building a genuine sense of community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Organically. This is all I don't want to say non-profit. It's not that we do this for the money. We don't do this for money. It actually costs us money to do this, but we do this out of the love of our own hearts. Sure. We do this out of our wanting to bring you all interesting conversations about topics that are most interesting to us at any given time, you know? So
I would like to ask this, or
sure.
Ask this. I would like to answer this from Luis from earlier ago, because he answered.
Hell yeah, thanks, Luis.
Or he talked. He asked us. Good Lord, I'm not talking right. He asked us our top 5 superheroes, not Marvel or DC. So I will start.
Okay.
Not Marvel or DC. My top superheroes, top 5, I can name. All right, Power Rangers. Yeah.
Ooh.
Power
There you
Rangers. Power Rangers. Spawn.
Yes, that's one of mine.
VR Troopers. Anyone remember that? VR.
Oh, I do,
VR Troopers. Trade on
do.
virtual reality. Well, I mean,
and we're gonna definitely get you a T-shirt sent, and I'm gonna get you a band sticker sent, so that way we can get you supporting us from Wales and stuff, and we'll get that worked out for sure. I'm excited.
I'm actually just thinking something off like the top of my head now.
We're trying to get a really pro design drawn up for ourselves, so that way we can actually press a better shirt. You know what I'm saying? Because the one that we have right now is just kind of like printer ink. And it's good, but you can only wash it in, like, cold water.
Right.
Babe.
Right. So.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Yeah.
Hold on. Please excuse me.
All right, so I'll take over for a minute. But, so I'm still thinking of that question for you, Luis. But I'd have to say the Power Rangers first, because they were awesome. All right, let me see this. Awesome. Yes, he will send you. Let me see. Thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna get you.
He'll send you like a comic or something.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
I wonder what
we'll
comic
definitely
he
get
would
you a
send
care package sent. It might cost an arm and a leg, but that's okay.
Send me a Spawn.
Ha! That would be cool.
Just send me an awesome
Send me
Spawn.
an awesome Superman one. I love some Superman. Okay, so if I had to answer my top 5 favorite superheroes,
not Marvel or DC.
Not Marvel and not DC.
So Superman, no.
All right, 1, The Incredibles.
Yeah. I didn't think about that one. I gotta give you that one. Nice.
The Incredibles.
That's great.
All
and
right.
I almost just fell out of my chair literally because of that. Fuck you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was great. I didn't even think about that one. Dude, both movies are amazing.
The second one was incredible.
Dude, so
Brie and
was
I
the
watched
first
it
one.
like 15 times. The first one was amazing too.
I
but
love both of them.
Jack just makes the second one, man. Oh,
dude, I didn't
man.
even think about that one.
It's so good. But yeah, The Incredibles.
Thank you, Louise. I would love you if you sent me a Spawn.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, and sign it for us, man. Sign mine for me.
Yeah.
Sign mine with your name. Say from Wales, Louise, for us. Seriously. To Nick and Caleb, because we're gonna have some memorabilia. That way we can hang it on our wall in our studio. No, think about it, man. Listen, that way people who send us stuff like this, they can sign it for us, and we can frame it and stuff, and have it to hang in our studio when we actually get our our broadcasting studio.
I
would
love
that would
to
be
do
a great
that for
idea.
you fans. We'll make like a special edition where we show it to you and everything like that.
Yes, please,
but we'll have
please,
yeah,
please.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we'll get in touch with you in a personal message and get the addresses.
That is our goal,
switched
is
and
to get like
so.
a little studio built and everything
we're
like
pushing
that
for it real fast.
Make this even better. Like, okay, so all right, I've become a big Insane Clown Posse fan, and I realize I've liked them for a long time. It just took me a while, but okay, so. I've seen something on Facebook called the Juggalo Show. It's basically a podcast. It's kind of like Joe Rogan's, except not.
Yeah.
But like there's
not.
like I was watching it, and I was like, man, our setup could be like just like that. So like like that's what we're aiming for. We're looking, up for something.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just typing back to Luis. He was asking how our day was.
I see that, and it's been all right. I mean, I've been working all day, so has he. So But yeah, there was a guy though that asked if or that was asking for some wrestling advice.
Yeah, I wonder if he's in the. Did you share the stuff? Did you actually share it with John Williams and all those people?
You know, maybe that's a good idea.
I feel like that would be
on my part, so that is
Yeah.
my fault, ladies and gentlemen.
It's all
So
good.
here, you talk to them
Yeah,
for
sure.
a little bit, and
Sure.
while I do this crap.
All right. So, I want to talk about lucid dreaming because I have some crazy freaking dreams. And you know what? Yeah,
So do I.
yeah, and
I feel like.
so I am an active meditation practicer. Like I really practice a lot of meditation. I believe that that is like one of the ultimate tests that we'll go through is that you go deep into your soul, that introverted introspection, that wiping the slate clean of all of your demons and all of that black ick, and then when you finally emerge from that cocoon, you know, you're a beautiful butterfly. And it's really good, and you're able to shine, and you're able to bring light into this world in a way that is uniquely Caleb, or uniquely Nick, or uniquely Luis, or uniquely somebody else. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've been doing a lot of soul searching recently since my mom's death, you know, around Thanksgiving last year, and doing a lot of searching about the answers to the questions of life and all that kind of stuff, and I've been coming up with a lot of interesting answers, and I wanted to have a brief discussion about that tonight as well.
Go for it.
Where do you think what do you think happens when you die, man? What do you think happens when you die? Just briefly, if you could sum it up in like 2 or 3 sentences, what would you say?
Honest to God, I have no idea because I mean, I'll be honest.
Well, what do you believe? You know what I'm saying?
I
And, like,
don't
you're
know
free to-
anymore at this point of what to believe in that as far as that, because the more I think about it,
Right.
which this might change the subject completely,
It's okay.
but it
Remember, this is just a conversation.
It depresses me.
Yeah.
It draws me into a black hole that I don't want to go to as far as mentally, because here's my thing. Like, if it is all bullshit and there is truly nothing after this, then that's like a sad thought to me.
Yeah, it's extremely
Which
sad.
is why like when people, you know, say, "Oh, there is no God, there is no
Yeah.
this and that," I'm like,
May I
why
give
do you
you-
want to like believe that?
Well,
could
may
I
I-
just say that sometimes? I'm sorry, I don't mean
It's
to
okay.
cut you off.
It's okay.
Can I just say that I like to just sometimes just believe in like a lot of the funny fake religions, to be more honest. Like, okay, could I? All right, so you know, like I'm not gonna go on like an insane clown posse rant or anything
Yeah.
like that, but I've been listening to a lot of them, and the reason I got really intrigued in them, all right, is because there was a favorite album of mine called The Amazing Jekyll Brothers.
Yeah. I
And-
remember that one.
And that's like my favorite album. And I was reading some stuff about it, right?
Yeah.
And I listened to an interview, and they talked about Joker's cards, and I went, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Do you
What
know the
fuck is that?
theology about the Jokers to the Juggalos, man? And ICP? Have you
I
ever
do.
read their lore? It's amazing.
I do. I like that was what I was going
Can
to
I be
say.
honest with you about something real fast?
What's that?
Have you ever seen the Jester tattoo that's on my right thigh?
I don't believe I have, actually. Maybe? I don't know.
When you see it, you'll know what it means.
Me honest, it is, you know, we haven't been wearing shorts,
I
you
feel
know, at
ya.
all, so like
but when
I haven't
you
really.
remind me one day when you see it, you'll be like,
Okay.
"Oh, I know what that is."
All right,
I promise you.
like
So look into that Juggalo Joker lore, man.
no, what,
awesome.
well, here's the thing.
Okay.
I have looked into it,
Okay.
and that's why like I became, which that might sound wrong, but like. I did become fascinated with that. I'm like that is fascinating. Like people say like that's the worst band. I'm just like, that takes a hell of a creative mind to think of that shit.
It does.
And you know what?
It totally
I'm just like, you know what? I'd rather believe in that than, you know, half of this other shit. Like, here's my thing. I had no problem. The things that I had problems with being a Christian and everything like that, the things that I ran into were, a lot of the things people said, they would act the complete opposite.
Yeah.
And it was from the people who were really you know, trying to get you to not believe, but, you know, just really trying to get you to listen. And I don't know, there were just a lot of things. And I don't want to knock religion, all right? Because I'm not that type of guy that goes, fuck religion, fuck all this shit.
Yeah, me neither.
The only time that I say that is when it truly like hurts someone, when it's used in the acts of violence. When it goes like that, I'm just like, no.
Exactly.
Get the hell the fuck away from me.
Exactly.
Because I don't want that kind of shit. Nobody need. Well, that's my thing. Why would you want to believe in that shit? Like,
you shouldn't.
I don't understand why you would want to believe in something that damns somebody else for nothing.
Dude.
Or just because they perceive something, you
exactly.
know, as one. Because here's my thing, I believe that I guess morals and everything like that. That's just really common sense and everything.
It is.
Like that's just all that is.
I never understood.
I don't need a whole book to tell me that.
Don't have that wiring in their brain, like of empathy and compassion and consideration. Like, if I do this, how is my actions going to affect the person that I am living with?
Right.
Or the person that I am with, period. You see what I'm saying? Like, empathy, consideration, and compassion are the three most important things that you can have in a relationship, period, man. Period.
Right.
Period.
And by the way, I was not trying to, like, say that I like ICP or make it sound like a cult or anything like that. Because to me, it's music. It's just telling a story.
Exactly.
And it's just Juggalos are not a gang
universe.
And they're not a cult. They're just fans. They're huge fans of ICP.
Just like Guar fans, man.
Well, exactly. But here's my thing. If that is what gets you through the day, because I remember as a child, wrestling fan, there was no wrestling fans. I
saw that.
Like,
I hope that's gonna be good.
Hang on a second. I'll let you respond to that in just a minute, right? But like as a child, like, you know, like, when I was in middle school and high school, there were no wrestling fans.
Yeah.
Wrestling was not popular or anything. It was not popular in high school, so I didn't really talk about it. Same thing like Juggalos and everything like that. Juggalos are not popular or anything like that, or this is not popular and everything like that, and it's looked at as weird and everything like that. You know, now wrestling is looked at more popular and everything like that. And now the dog is barking, so now I'm just losing my train of thought.
I have to go get him in. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
At work today, we had to sand a door, and I blew on the dust that was there, and it got all in my eyes. So
right. But man, I'm sorry. I haven't been like looking at the YouTube thing, so I haven't been looking at what people have been saying.
Okay.
But you get what I've been saying and everything like that.
Yeah.
But that is what I was gonna say was why I've been fascinated with ICP lately, because I'm just like that is truly awesome. To
I
me.
love their song on the Something of Oz album, where he's just like, I just want somebody to smoke with. We don't need a thing.
I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, man, it's the tale of Dorothy going along the yellow brick road, meeting this Tin Man, the courage with the lion with no courage. Yeah, man, it's freaking awesome.
I haven't heard a song like that from ICP.
Yes, sir. I will have to show it to you.
I
will have to show it to you. It is awesome.
I haven't heard that from
ICP.
yay!
I get to show him something new. Okay, I'm gonna let the dog in real fast. Do you want to carry us on for a second?
Sure.
All right.
Right. I'll get on YouTube here and everything. I'm looking. Sorry, everyone. What? Oh yeah. So Luis, I heard Idris Elba is set to replace Will Smith as Deathstroke in Suicide. Or no, it's not Deathstroke. I'm sorry, Deadshot. God, I'm just not on my game tonight. I'm sorry, folks. But how's everybody doing tonight? I can't tell how many people are actually in this right now. 5 are watching. Well, to the 5 who are watching, thank you so much. Back. And if you are watching and it doesn't say that you are watching, thank you for watching. So, yeah. And to all of those who see this after it airs, thank you for checking it out.
Definitely.
So,
if we would not be able to do this if it was not for you all, the watchers.
Right.
So thank you very much for watching, and we hope that the ideas that we present to you, that we discuss, on a weekly basis. Dude,
I was just about to say, like if I could,
sure.
We were talking about ICP, and I'm sorry. I don't know if I have good music taste. I just like
it's
what
terrible.
I like. Fuck you. But yeah. But I thought their album was awesome. I really did. And so they released an awesome album this year. Attila put out their album, and their album was heavy as fuck, and it is awesome. And then I just found out that April 12th, one of my favorite artists is dropping a new album, Tech Nine. And yeah, so I
Tech
can't
Nine
wait.
is pretty boss though.
I love Tech Nine. Just oh my god, I saw him live, people, and I'm telling you, it was one of the greatest live performances I've ever seen in my life. Just from start to finish, it was insane.
The concert you went to?
Yeah, he had 3 costume changes, and he was up like he had 2 versions of him, right?
Yeah.
That were playing on opposite sides. So basically, like he had 2 backdrops with him playing on it, and he would go off set. He would go off stage, right?
Right.
He would transition, and Chris Calico would take over, and Chris Calico was fucking awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, yeah, he's at every Tech Nine concert. You will not go to a Tech Nine concert and it will not be Chris Calico. Because that's his right hand man. And he comes out and entertains you, and then his ego that would be on the screen and everything would come out as him, and he would be dressed up as that ego that was up on there. So he would have. So
That's
he came
awesome.
out as him.
That's a
as
really
just,
creative idea.
Yeah, he came out as him, just the G. I think.
Yeah,
is what it's
we
called.
have Flips over here.
Do what?
He was asking us if we have a specific snack called the chocolate covered pretzels that we have called Flips.
Yes, we
That's
do.
cool. Yeah. They're so good. They're so good.
And now that just reminded me. I'm gonna have my snackage there and everything because I didn't eat before I came here, of course. But like I was saying though, like he had he was dressed up, right?
Yeah.
Up on the screen. So he had and I know what this was. So he came out first as the G, which was just him in a red, kind of, I guess, just a hockey jersey and then shorts and everything, just looking, just regular and everything like that. And then up on the screen, over on the sides, right, he had one that was him in a mask, and then he had one that was him that was the KOD. The one that was the mask was the Killer Clown, and the other one was KOD.
What?
So he would perform a certain amount of songs here, then he would go off stage and everything, and he would come back as the Killer Clown, and then he ended it with KOD, and then he comes out with everyone partying and everything. Oh my God. If you have never seen Tech Nine or you have never checked out Tech Nine, I encourage you to check him out. And you will check him out if you check out my podcast that's going to be called 19.89 WCMS Stovall Radio. Yeah,
that's pretty magical, actually, now that you mention it.
I just said that because I'm going to be playing some Tech Nine on that.
That's pretty cool, man. Hell yeah.
And I'm going to be playing metal. I'm going to be playing a bunch of stuff. And yes, I will play some
I wish
ICP.
that we could play music
I
on
will
this
play
one,
some
man.
Insane Clown Posse.
I wish that we could play music on this one.
I wish we could, but that
would make
but that's
me very,
okay
very
because
happy.
I'm going to play it on that one. So it's going to be good. And hey, I might even play some Kill the Host.
Ooh. That's fine. Just let me know if you need the music.
Oh yeah. Well, obviously I need the music.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. yeah, whenever he gets music and everything, I'll play it on there.
Oh, yeah,
I won't
for
play
sure,
like
for sure.
I won't play like whole albums, but I'll play like a track and
Oh, yeah.
stuff like that. But
I am
yeah,
so excited
it's
for
gonna be
this
good.
album to be done.
But
oh
I'm
my
telling you,
God.
But I'm telling you, check out Tech 9 if you have never checked out Tech 9. I could, and don't ask me what my favorite song or favorite album is, because I'd literally have to go over so many and every
Yeah,
one.
it's crazy. He has, what, 22 albums, you said?
He's coming up on his 21st. It's either 20th or 21st. I think there's a bit of a debate there, but I'm just going to go ahead and say 21st to be on the safe side. But his 21st album. And every album that he puts out, even though it's fast and it's his flow is just so, oh my God, fast. Every album is different. Every song is different, but it's still Tech 9.
That's awesome.
And that's what every artist needs to do. Is they need to expand and everything, but they still need to be them.
Yeah, for sure.
And no, not Bring Me the Horizon. Fuck you. I heard a song from it and I went, what? Just no. And I'm not even going to get into that.
Yeah, they're just...
I've said that enough on
not
here.
right. Sorry, y'all. I'm having microphone difficulties.
I was about to
this
say,
thing is
did he
wearing
just...
out quick. I need a new one bad.
He just wanted to pull out his Kevin Nash look there. I'm not kidding. There's a photo of you, and you look like Kevin Nash.
Man, this is I'm glad that my hair's growing back out though. So I love it. I miss my long hair. Not gonna lie. Sometimes it's aggravating as hell though, but it's all right.
I bet.
It's been doing pretty good lately.
I've always wanted to try to grow my hair out but I don't know if it'll look good.
You should
do
it. Don't worry about whether it looks good or not. Your hair grows according to how you look, so let it grow. Let it grow.
Well, I might. I don't know. I might.
Seriously.
It depends because certain jobs and everything like that. You have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
But you can always put it back in a
depends
ponytail. Always.
Very true.
Always.
It's very true.
So, don't ever be afraid to let the real you shine.
No, I would not recommend the Carolina Reaper the other day, Louise. You got what you deserve for that.
Boy,
nah,
I bet
I'm
that
kidding,
thing
my
was
man,
blistering.
but no, I would not recommend that. I'm sorry, y'all.
I bet that thing was
here.
blistering. Good Lord, you're a bigger man than I am. I would not eat a Carolina Reaper.
I
Forget
agree.
that.
So props to you.
Woo! For real, that's
Just getting
insane.
a free shirt when we make.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a
You're getting a free shirt, Louise. I don't care what you say. You cannot argue with me.
doubt.
I'll kill you, man. They try to kill. I'm sorry, I just did the R. Kelly thing. They're trying to take away my life.
Coming up to
He went in the
Oh
highest
my
pitch
God.
possible too
Poor
on
dude.
that shit.
Poor dude. Not really. Fuck that guy.
See, that's where I'm like, God, is it poor dude or is it fuck you? I don't know at times.
Who knows,
fuck.
man? We're just gonna have to fucking sit back and see. Unfortunately, that's
All I know is it's a shitty situation, obviously. But
it's very shitty. Very shitty.
So I don't know if the guy that had the original question.
I don't think John's watching.
John,
with us.
yeah, John, or was it Josh or John?
John Williams, I think, or Josh Williams. Well, you can still
Well,
answer his question, and then we'll post about it. There
I
you
was
go.
about to say, I'll answer his question real quick because he asked about wrestling schools and everything like that. And before I go into this, if you want to hear me talk about the today's current wrestling news and everything, and past wrestling events, and pretty much just all wrestling, check out my new podcast called SWN, the Stovall Wrestling Network. And so yeah, I had to give myself a shameless plug there. But he was asking about wrestling schools and everything. I don't know exactly where he lives. So if you live in the Georgia area, your two best options are WWA 4, where you'll be trained by AR Fox, and he's the owner of it.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. I haven't been up there in a while because for me it's expensive. But I haven't been up there in a while, so you'd be trained by him and a bunch of other people. And yes, they have had several people from that school since he's taken over that have gone on to do a lot of wrestling and do a lot of big shows and possibly get looked at. Austin Theory was one. He trained at WWA 4, and he is now Evolve's champion.
Really?
Yes. And Evolve is
him.
crucial. Evolve is crucial, by the way, because that's like WWE's territory. That's basically where they're getting a lot of people now, and they're just like, come over to NXT. Oh yeah, he received a tryout.
Damn.
I don't know what happened in that tryout or anything. Maybe they told him to get more experience or something.
Yeah,
I don't
who
know.
knows?
But all I know is, dude, athletic as hell and got the look and gonna go places. And I'm just saying, he started at WWA 4, so that should tell you something. That's a good one to go to. A lot of people have come from WWA 4 and are working in WWE currently, and are working in ROH and in New Japan and gonna be in AEW. Another one is Palmetto Championship Academy. I think I just butchered it probably, but Palmetto Academy Wrestling, I think is what it's called. Palmetto. Yeah. That's a good one because they have shows and everything. And by the way, so does WWA 4. WWA 4 has shows every Thursday at 8 o'clock, and it's free to the public, so you can people just walk right in and see a free wrestling show, which I think is great because it's it's nobody big, it's all developmental and everything like that.
That's cool.
You get a lot of green guys in there, but that's the point. You need to get out there, you need to get ring time because that's the only way you're gonna get good at something.
Oh yeah,
is if
for
you
sure. Knock that rust off and stuff,
Well, not even not the rust off, but cut your teeth in it. Like the only way. You can study something and everything like that, but the only way to do it is the only way to know if you're good is just to do it. So you got to get out there and do it. So yeah, they have shows and everything like that, but it's free to the public, 8 o'clock every Thursday, and yeah, they
Sweet, thanks, Luis.
And
we're
they
glad
also,
that we can keep you interested, man. I know it's really late for you.
It's
like
very
2:25 in the morning for him.
Very true.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
What did he say?
He said it's really interesting hearing this, by the way.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So and that show that they have, it goes on YouTube. So promoters and stuff see that, and they go, and when they're like, hey, we got to find someone to replace. Hey, WWA 4 YouTube.
Right.
Oh, I see that. Give me that guy.
Yeah.
He clearly knows at least how to work. Get him in there. Kind of thing.
Exactly.
You might not make much money starting off, which you won't.
That's
wrestling.
the point, though. You want to pay your dues, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you have no choice. You have no choice. That's the whole thing of it. You have no choice.
Yeah.
Unless you're already a major star, you will not get that big money contract right off the bat. You just will not. It doesn't matter who you are. So you have no choice. You have to cut your teeth. But WWA 4 and Palmetto Academy are two great ones that if you're in the Georgia area, WWA 4 is located in Atlanta, and Palmetto Academy is located in Columbia, South Carolina, I believe.
Right.
So it's not that far. You'd have to get more details about them. I've never been to them and everything. I just know who's a big part of it is a guy by the name of Ethan Case, and he does a lot of big shows. So he's a good one to listen to and everything like that. And if I'm saying this right, yes, they have a show as well called PCW, and that is where you will be featured, or whenever they deem you are ready and everything. Because it's not like you just get to do that and everything. So
yeah, definitely. And see, as somebody who was a greenhorn in the professional wrestling business, it was really fun being able to take all those bumps, taking your chops, taking all those dues, and I was only ever in 2 actual matches, but I am just honored when I got asked to even be in those matches. And I will admit, one of them was a freaking not battle royal, but it was a no DQ match made by yours truly. I said, I want a no disqualification match, having never been in a match before in my life.
And you were retarded for that.
Yes, and it was so much fun. We ended up winning. It was fun. Me and you remember Bam Margera?
Yes.
He was my partner.
I never met him, but I know of him.
Yeah,
and
he was my partner. God rest his soul. He passed away.
Dude. Just
it was
under
sad.
horrible circumstances,
exactly.
too.
It was bad. We won't really talk about how they found
No,
him. If you want to find out, you can look it up for yourselves.
I won't.
But
I'm not.
Yeah, it was
I'm
very,
not.
very
But just know
sad.
that he was a good dude.
He was
and,
a very good dude. It was a shame.
I never got to meet him and everything like that, but I did hear of him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it's all good.
But and for those of you who are in the Georgia area,
hey Sheila, thank you for joining us. We are so glad you could have us in the chat with us. Actually, thank you very much.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yes. Hi, Sheila. How's it going?
Hi. Thank you.
Yeah, but if you are in the Georgia area and you or you're not, you can make the drive down to Thompson. Please go and check out VPW.
Yeah.
Because we have a big event coming up called Survival. I'll have more details about that on coming episodes and everything, and I will have more details about it on my new episode.
Much.
But yeah.
Yeah, she was a good woman. I miss her every day. I really do. It's okay though.
Aw.
It's okay. I know she's at peace now. So thank you.
Like going back to that, since you brought that up, I thought a lot about that stuff, after my father passed away and everything like that. Like,
I didn't know you lost your dad, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
You didn't know that?
No.
Well, I mean,
I'm sorry to hear that.
That happened when I was 14.
That still sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Dude, I can't.
Nobody wants to lose a parent, so nobody wants to lose a parent.
Yeah, I know.
That's some tough shit right there.
It sucks. I don't like to talk about it, but so, but
maybe that's something we can talk about one day on a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah.
About grief.
Not tonight. I am not ready to go into that kind of emotion.
Me neither. Getting over grief and all that kind of stuff. Maybe that's something that we could talk about one day. I wouldn't mind.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm pretty good with psychology. I
will
fell
say
in love
this
with my psychology class in college.
Right. I will say this. One of the things I find getting over grief is just, listening to really good music.
Yes.
Like
music is that universal language of the soul, my man.
Or finding whatever, you find. Like for me, it was when I was a child, there were a couple of things. Slipknot's Iowa album got me through some dark days. That's why you will never hear me badmouth that album ever. I'll be like, damn you, whoever badmouths that album. But I basically that album and wrestling was the things that helped me escape from that.
Oh yeah.
So I find that find those things that help you escape from that.
Help you escape.
Even if you feel lonely. So. But yeah. And since he put the pencil in his mouth and everything and can't talk with that in his mouth.
I was typing back to Sheila. She said she's never been in a chat like this before.
Well, put down the pencil then while you type.
Pencil!
I'm just...
I know. I'll let me hold on to it.
That little damn thing is like the spinning image.
Right
oh my God.
See what you made me do?
I didn't make you do shit.
See what you made me do? Oh no! Alright, well that pin's useless now, I suppose. Next. Alright.
Yeah.
Louise says, it's very hard, I know. I still have my great-granddad's Christmas card of back in 20...
We will stay strong. Okay. We will stay strong, Louise. We will survive. Oh, as long as
we will carry on.
I know I feel like. Okay.
Hey, that's a great song. Good job. You know more lyrics than I do offhand. That's great.
Right. And keep being awesome. You know what? I plan to. They will be chanting, "This is awesome" at me.
Yeah. So,
if you're a wrestling fan, you know that.
So, everybody who's here, stay tuned afterwards because we're doing a
hugs
Q&A.
to you, Sheila.
Yeah, hugs to Sheila. And we're doing a Q&A and
the
Louise.
Hug?
Yeah, this
I mean,
is
like I did the hug. I mean, I did the heart symbol, and then I was like, all right, hug.
So, but everybody, stay tuned afterwards. We're doing a Q&A back on Facebook on the Chill Vibes site, so it'll be good. So we try to do both to be able to get as much audience engaged as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Obviously.
yeah. Oh, hey, I wanted to bring up something to you, and then after this, since we need to discuss this on the podcast itself.
What's that?
How would you feel about throwing down with me on some Chill Vibe stickers?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like $65, man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anybody wanted some
I'm-
Iowa is that shit, Brandon. Thank you for joining us, man. Brandon Thomas says Iowa is that shit. Yeah.
Iowa was amazing.
Thank you for joining us, Brandon.
That is still to me the heaviest, that's the most emotional, heaviest album I've ever heard in my life.
Without a doubt. I love it in every way.
Obviously, as far as instrumentals are concerned and all this other stuff, there's been other stuff that's been quote-unquote heavier.
Right.
What I'm talking about from just... I can just tell that when they went into it, there was nobody that told them what the fuck to do. And there was no... Like you can just tell... that this legit was written by them. Like, no one, there's no way anyone could have wrote that for Corey Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they wrote every single note. And when he screams...
I'm probably calling it by the wrong name, Brandon. I'm sorry. It's probably not psychosomatic. It's psychotropic, isn't it? No, what's that album?
No, Psychosocial.
Psychosocial. Yeah, I knew I was calling it by the wrong name.
That's not off
sorry
of
about
Iowa.
That. No, I was saying I have to give love to Psychosocial.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
So,
I don't...
my fault.
All Hope Is Gone is not my favorite one, but Iowa, though, that one just, like, you listen to his screams on that record.
Yeah.
There's not really a person today that sounds that legit screaming.
I agree. Corey
where
Taylor's something special.
Like where you can clearly hear
Blizzard
the
of Oz.
emotion in his voice.
Yes, I love me some fucking Ozzy Osbourne, man. My guitarist has seen Ozzy Osbourne, I think, 3 times. 3 times.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Could
I've
you
seen
imagine?
Zakk Wylde.
Dude, I consider Ozzy Osbourne like the god of metal. I really do. The modern day god of metal. I really do.
Nick, I don't think there's a person on this planet that doesn't think that. It's him and AC/DC and Metallica.
Yeah.
They're the gods.
James
of
Hetfield
metal.
is a damn god among men too. I totally agree. Totally agree.
If we were talking about the gods of metal, if there was a heaven and it was the metal heavens, like the metal gods, I believe the metal gods would be Ozzy Osbourne. Oh my God, I'd have to think actually now. So Ozzy Osbourne.
So if we're talking about metal, because don't forget, AC/DC I don't think technically counts as metal. I think they were hard rock, but no, I'm serious. I think they consider them hard rock, man. I don't think they consider them heavy metal. Now, hold on, let me ask you this question though: is there a difference in metal and heavy metal? I think heavy metal refers to like the 80s, doesn't it? And then metal refers to like what we do with distortion and shit.
I've always said,
isn't that the difference?
I've never really thought that there was. I've always thought metal is metal. I've just always thought if it's heavier than what you're hearing in a Britney Spears or Lady Gaga or all that shit.
Technically, I think the definition of metal music is just guitars that have distortion. I think technically that's all the definition is.
I truly believe that.
It's all metal then. I could see that too, man.
I think so too. If it's
Ozzy, Megadeth, Black Sabbath, Dio.
But then think about it, right? Then there was
Alice in Chains.
Then there was new metal, like with Korn, Slipknot.
That's true.
Like Korn is. You can't tell me their first album is not metal.
Oh,
that
I love Korn. I
album,
fucking love Korn, dude. I cannot tell you how many times I have played their songs on my drums, getting good, practicing on those.
That dude was awesome on
drums. He was awesome. I loved the drummer from Korn.
Yeah. But like I'm just saying like.
Oh, I would love to see Megadeth.
I hate but then here's what I hate about metal is metal will at times turn on itself.
Metal truly is the passion behind the music as well, because if you think about it, no other music besides this metal. Dude, think about it. The only other music I've ever seen that has as much raw talent and passion that it takes to be able to produce the quality content that comes out of it is 90s hip hop. Tupac, 50, all them, you know what I'm saying?
Them and like good rap.
Yes.
Like Tech Nine.
Yes, or Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes,
you know what I'm saying?
Joyner Lucas.
Yes.
You know,
Dude,
Up to Date.
that
and
kind
like
of stuff.
I agree.
Why is that kind of stuff not exalted? And why is this
Because-
bullshit country? I'm sorry, y'all. Confession time.
No, I fucking hate country.
hate modern American country.
No, I
It
hate
makes me
country.
want to vomit because it is so negative. It's like for some reason my soul picks up on it, and it's just like this,
It is.
this ick.
Could
and
if
you
I
can
could
just
real quick.
feel- Sure.
It is pop.
Easy E, booyah! That's right.
It is.
It ain't easy being
today-
me. Easy E.
Today it is pop music with bad accents. That's what country is.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Like,
And
how is a
there's
guy
no
from Australia
talent.
a country artist?
There's no talent. Except for the vocalist in a country band. And really, it's not even that. Because a lot of the male talent that goes into country music, it's not even good. It's all mid-range fucking alto shit.
Sheila, Korn, and Slipknot together was amazing. I saw them two together. I saw them at Carolina Rebellion. I did not mean to cut you off, but she said something.
It's okay.
And and I was gonna say that I saw them at Carolina Rebellion, and Korn, dude, they played their entire first album from
What?
front to yes, Korn,
Dude.
1994, the album that came out in 1994 that revolutionized new metal and everything like that. They
Thanks,
played that
Luis.
from
We appreciate
front
that,
to
man.
back. And it was like I was just like, oh my god, I just saw old Korn.
Yeah.
Like
Now,
it was amazing.
let me answer Brandon real quick, because he said Alan Jackson was the last great. I agree. Now, I don't.
Who was Alan Jackson again?
Alan Jackson is a older country singer from like,
Oh,
shit, I don't even know.
Okay, I
But
got you.
he
but
was
I
a
gotta
really
throw
good one.
Garth Brooks
So hold on,
in
let
there.
me answer him real quick, because this is really cool. So, the only good country, in my opinion, that exists is old country. Because do you know what country music to me? Do you know what was taught to me by like my uncle, who's a redneck up in South Carolina, living on our family farm and everything? Do you know what was taught to me that country music is supposed to be?
What?
It's belly rubbing music, man. That's all it is. It's belly
There you
rubbing
go,
music
Brandon.
to make babies, or it is there to grovel. Because if you listen to a lot of old school country like Conway Twitty, it's been a long time since I saw you.
Oh well, Johnny Cash
You know
was
what I
an
mean? And
original
Johnny
OG.
Cash was he was an OG. He was awesome.
He was an original OG.
You know, and Elvis, to me, I don't even consider him country. I think he's more like rockabilly, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, I didn't know if that existed during his time
He's
or not.
basically the birth of rock and roll.
Yeah, exactly. He's the birth of rock and roll, and like Michael Jackson,
Honestly,
I
if you
think
think
even
about it,
admitted
he's
to
kinda
taking a
the
lot of
birth
his
of metal.
dance moves. Yeah. Who?
He's kind of the birth of metal if you think about
Kinda.
it, because if it wasn't for him going those links, then
Oh
there wouldn't
yeah,
have
none of
been
this
that.
other stuff would have
Exactly.
existed. That's exactly
It has
right.
to start
It's dominoes, man. You're absolutely correct. And
I'm not
that's
saying that he is metal.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
because of the things Elvis did
Exactly.
during his time.
Because
It
he
allowed
did
the
that.
progression to get up to where we are now, and to be able. Yes, I totally
now,
get that. That's
if
a great
anyone
thought.
tells me that Queen is not metal, I'm gonna look
Queen
at them
is
and
metal
be
as
like,
fuck.
I'll be like, you are stupid.
Queen is metal as fuck. I love Queen. I saw
They
the
were
Bohemian
heavy
Rhapsody.
before heavy was cool.
Yes, dude, and I found out that the way that the
well,
band that I'm in.
Motorhead, obviously.
Oh yeah, Motorhead. God rest Lemmy. He
would be
was a god among
the
men.
god. He is a god.
He was the god of metal.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he is a metal god.
He ascended to the higher forms, though. so
Exactly.
he's like the celestial metal god right now.
Exactly.
The living tribunal. Yeah, Queen was legendary. They really were. And I figured out, Luis, that the way that the band that I'm in and I write music is very much the way that they wrote music, and the way that the greatest bands of all time write their music. It's like not an epilogue. Not an epoch. There's not an
epitome?
epic. Well, it's you
know.
write it in a specific series in order to tell a story throughout the whole
A
thing.
concept.
Yeah, there you go. It's a concept.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Dude, I was about to say, I love concept albums.
Me too.
Because that is true creativity and talent right there. Anyone could go out and write a party song or write those freaking catchy lyrics and stuff like that. But it takes a talented, like, okay, Periphery put out the Juggernaut series. Juggernaut Alpha and Omega.
Right.
Fucking amazing albums.
Oh, that's awesome.
They were awesome. I don't care what anyone says. They were amazing. And the story that it told and everything like that, that was amazing. Between the Buried in Me has put out like 3 amazing albums. Technically 4, but they're 2 parts.
I always loved me some BT Bam.
I love BT Bam. That kind of stuff, but not enough people do. That's why I liked even the Insane Clown Posse's concept. Like, that's a concept if you think. Now that's not a concept album, but it is a concept.
The one that I was telling you about earlier with the song about Dorothy going through the Yellow Brick Road, that whole album is a concept album.
All right. I have to hear it because
it's gonna blow your mind, man. I'm telling you.
I've literally been listening to them like all like.
Yeah, it's gonna blow your mind.
For a long time. I'm weird when it comes to music because it's like I like thrash metal. I'll go ahead and tell y'all real quick. I love like metalcore, hardcore, deathcore, you know, anything with a breakdown in it. I love breakdowns. Why? Because breakdowns create chaos. Now I know what you're talking about. That's why I don't know, because that's Violent J's shit. That's not Insane Clown Posse. That's why. Okay. You just pulled that image up.
My fault.
Oh, wait a minute.
It was misleading.
That's Wizard of the Hood. No. That's on Carnival of Carnage, actually.
Okay.
Okay. No. Or maybe. No, okay, that song is on Carnival of Carnage. I think that, I haven't heard that. I've heard some of his solo stuff. I need to check it out. But
oh, it's such a good song if you haven't heard this one. This whole album's amazing.
Right, but I like I said, I dig the gimmick. I love the fact that Insane Clown Posse, if I'm honest, since I'm just ranting and raving about them.
Pink Floyd is unbeatable, man.
Well, duh.
All right, Brandon, to be honest, the only other concept album that, in my opinion, can rival Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, and hear me out, is Mastodon's Crack the Sky. And if you have not heard that album...
Why did they win a Grammy for that?
Why did they?
No, why didn't?
Oh, I don't know, because...
They got outed by...
They got
outed by fucking Tenacious D, and no offense to Tenacious D, because I love them.
They're not Grammy worthy,
but it was... Well, I don't know about that, but what I was saying is that they won because they covered a song that year. But that album,
really?
But that album was
shitty.
But either that song or something was nominated for Mastodon, and it should have won.
I don't think I've ever heard of
not a
band
Grammy.
It's a Grammy.
No. Yeah, it is a Grammy.
Music.
Yeah, it is a Grammy. What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah. They were nominated for Grammy. How is it that BT Bam has never been nominated for a Grammy?
It's because Hollywood and all of them who do all that don't extend it to all genres of music. That's why you'll never see like a polka band win a Grammy or something like that, because it doesn't sell enough. It's not mainstream enough. That's the problem that I have. That's the problem that we have.
That's a problem I have
in this
with
day and age.
anything.
You can't make money because they're mainstream. Okay, people need to understand. The hardest thing for a musician is this daily internal battle that we have of playing music that you love and are passionate about versus playing music that you know is going to fucking make your soul turn black. And I say that as in a metaphor because it just diminishes you. It stifles creativity, creating simple things, staying in a box. It's terrible. It's terrible to do as a musician. You want to constantly be at the cusp of your abilities like a razor's edge, constantly like scrubbing that shit with steel wool, making it sharper and sharper. So that's what you want to be as a musician. So that's why you see a lot of technical death metal bands lately really pushing the envelope, having friggin' 7 solos before they do their first verse. And it's just like we are in a time of prime experimentation and influence, and I love it, dude. I can't wait. Personally, you know, I keep talking about my personal album, but I just can't wait because it's so different than anything else that we've done and we've heard, and I'm really proud of it. It's taken us 10 years to put this idea together and to get it going and to really get it, you know, in the air. And now that we're going to start dropping bombs like this, it's great. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm very proud, and I hope you all will be there with us every step of the way as we keep you all updated, you know. So.
And he posts drum videos like crazy.
Yeah. I have my own personal YouTube channel if you want to check it out. Next week's episode will be broadcasted from Chill Vibes. Next week's episode, we are actually going to broadcast from the Chill Vibes YouTube.
Are we not on
No,
that
we're
right
not on.
now?
I just realized that as well.
Oh, okay. All right.
That was my bad, folks. I apologize. We have a Chill Vibes YouTube, Chill Space Vibes NC. And if you're curious, the NC stands for Chill Vibes with Nick and Caleb. We just had to abbreviate it because, you know, it's easier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, you can find us by going into the little YouTube search bar up top and typing in Chill Space Vibes NC, and you'll be able to find us. Look for the little logo with the spaceman.
Well, this will be posted in the Chill Vibes, though, as well. So.
Yeah, we're going to upload the episode over, but starting next week, we're going to start broadcasting from that one. So,
Right.
it'd be worth it.
Okay.
So, but I think this is a good stopping point for us.
Right.
Huh?
Well,
I'm sorry. I don't know why my brain heard you say something else.
No.
So, please stay tuned with us. We're going to go back to Facebook, and we're going to do a quick Q&A.
Right.
Look forward to seeing everybody there. Thank you so much.
This
week has been our most interactive week.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say
wonderful. I love it.
There's been a lot of people, and I was just gonna say one more time, since he was talking about his stuff on the drumming and stuff like that, and his albums and stuff like that. If you're wondering where you can find me as well, like I said, I have 2 other podcasts coming out. I have the SWN, the Stovall Wrestling Network, and then 19.89 WCMS Stovall
hey,
Radio.
That's my birthday. Sorry, I cut you off.
So is mine, which that was the point.
Nice.
But yeah, Stovall Radio. So those are gonna be fun, where I play all music, and then one is obviously all wrestling. And then of course I'm also hosting VPW Toxic, Viral Pro Wrestling Toxic, on Fox 54 Saturday nights at 1 a.m. Check me out on that, because I give you the best of viral pro wrestling and what you could see in Thompson, Georgia, and stuff like that. So check me out there, and those are the other things that I do as well. So yeah, just had to get that in there before we signed off.
Oh
yeah.
And like I said, we hope to catch you guys on the Q&A on Facebook. So thank you so much for tuning in this week.
And follow us on our social medias, not just this one, but also follow us at Nick Leftwich, and I'm at Caleb Stovall.
And at Chill Vibes NC. That way you can be up to date with all the podcast stuff that we talk about on a daily basis. We're going to start doing highlight reels. There's a lot of ideas that we've been floating around that we're going to do. We're dropping some money on some stickers, getting some T-shirts, some merch. So there is we don't have a way to take donations, or not that we don't have a way to take donations. We don't have a way for you to fund us through YouTube yet. But if you are interested in supporting us, hit me or Caleb up on here or on Facebook. Like he said, at Caleb Stovall or at Nick Leftwich, and we'll be able to work something out, and we'll do something special for you, because we are looking for sponsors and endorsers and people to help us with our project. We love you guys, and like I said, we cannot thank you enough, and we can't reiterate this enough. Without you, we would have no reason to do what we do.
Right.
And we don't always do what we do, but when we do, it's what we do.
Well, we don't always do it, because then it wouldn't be special.
Yeah, precisely. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes.
From Chill Vibes hearts, from mine and my wife's heart. We love you, and we look forward to seeing you each and every week. So this is us tuning off this week, signing off.
Yeah, this is it for Chill Vibes this week. I'm Caleb.
I'm Nick.
Peace.